guys, Penadaily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Today we are going to do some more, I actually want to check the graffiti. Underground heat source discovered. Any link to the treasure? Let's all get rich! Yeah, I don't think so. I saw weird guys carrying Peach off somewhere. I have a bad feeling about this. An underground dweller. Yeah. So, you know, everything is telling us... Yeah, okay, so we've got... I went and bought 8 cake mixes off-screen, so I'm going to cook up some stuff. Okay, so... honey syrup... and a cake mix. Yes, please. Hold that thought. Never mind, it's okay. Let's see. Honey candy! Yay! Yes, 2 items. Let's see. Coconut and cake mix. Whilst she flexes her culinary muscles. I love that. Oh, sorry, hold on a second. I'm getting on my list. Okay. Yes. Let's see. Alright, so let's see here. Jam and jelly. And a cake mix. Good. Jelly candy. Yes. Volt mushroom. And a cake mix. An Electropop. Yes. Ultra mushroom. And a cake mix. Mushroom crepe. Okay. Let's see. And this should work with the maple syrup and a cake mix. The Zest Cookie! Never mind, because I gotta go get the ingredients for the last 2 things. Or 3 things, actually. Okay, let's see. Yep, okay, so... first I'm gonna... actually, the easiest way to do this is this. I'm so glad they put this fast travel in. And it's really seamless. I could have sworn this thing existed in the original, but no. Alright, off to Keel Hole Key, because we're gonna need a Keel Mango. I think I keep saying Mongo because of manga. I'm very used to saying manga. Yeah, so. Talk to him. I'm here to withdraw. This fire flower. Thank you. And then we're gonna go get the Keel Mango. Shit. I'm not cutting this out. I mean, it's a freaking fuzzy. Well, 2 freaking fuzzies, but still. Oh, right, I took off. Not that it matters much. Yeah. Oh, stylish. Star points! Yay! 2 star points instead of 1. I mean, better than a sharp stick in the eye, as H.C. Bailey always says. I'm ignoring your... fine, I'll sell it. I don't use them. I probably should, though. Screet. Alright. So we're gonna go back and make those last 2 things. And then I thought, well, I want to check in with Grifty. I want to read Lumpy's diary, which we have not done. And then I think I'm going to go on a star piece hunt, but there's a good chance I'm going to do that as a montage. So, yeah, I probably will. So I'll be editing out, I don't know, actually. I'll do the star piece hunt. I will, in fact, narrate, and then, depending... Okay, so, talk. You're looking well or whatever. Yes. 2 items. So we start with the... So I want the cake mix and the fire flower. There we go. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. And fire pop and 2 items. Keel mango in the cake mix. Good. And the mango delight. Yes. If we have her cook the mystic egg with the mango delight, we get a love pudding. No, I think that's everything, thanks. I will probably be back before to have you cook me a bunch of stuff before we do the Pit of 100 Trials, but note that we have filled out the recipes. Yay! Because I am just that kind of anal retentive penguin. Her menu is now complete, so all your meals can be mighty tasty, and mighty, we've sent you a special reward, the cooking trophy. Check your useful items, or, yeah, so, hey. Alright. Yes, I did. Night before. I'm finally off tomorrow. I filled my pack with cheese, and I'm ready to go. My to-do list is crossed off. I owe so much to all of my investors, not just money. The old get-rich-quick dream, but this is different. I have a reason. See, I owe it to my hometown. It's so cold there, people are constantly shivering. If I find oil and send it there, then people can use it to heat their homes. Oil will make me rich and then I'm happy. It seems to be the perfect goal, right? I've always had this dream since I was very small. Of course, getting rich is a big part of it too, but who doesn't want money? Money! Money! Cover me with it, please! Well, enough for tonight. Yeah, that's a little embarrassing. Read another? Yes. The bazaar. Why did it have to turn out like this? I got towed down by boat, then took a train to the foot of Mount Rugged. Unfortunately, you can only get from Mount Rugged to dry desert on foot. And tragedy waited for me as I slugged faithfully up that winding trail. It was a huge, awful vulture. I had read about it in my travel brochures. This buzzer accosted all travelers on Mount Rugged. I thought we taught it a lesson. I hightailed it, but Buzzer had me in its sights. I felt a piercing jolt as its claws dug deep into my backpack. After dropping me onto a cliff, Buzzer seemed to forget all about me and disappeared. I let out a sigh of relief, but when I touched my back, I noticed my pack was gone. My pack! And it was all my food and money to start the operation! No! That mangy Buzzer made off with everything of importance to me! All I have left is this journal, a shovel to dig with oil, and my life. But perhaps living is miracle enough, so I'd like to believe. But now, I can't turn back. I climb down the mountain to the desert. The dry desert sprawls out before me, beckoning dreamers and fools. I am both, and I set out with a heart full of dread. Aw, you're very eloquent. A helping hand. I'm now in a place called Dry Outpost. Someone pulled me, lifeless and perched, from the merciless desert floor. It was a Koopa with a fine mustache named Colorado. Ah, an angel in a pith helmet. He was a world-traveling adventurer archaeologist. I told him about Buzzer, and my quest for oil, and my dreams of riches and warmth for my people. After I spoke at length, he gave me food and water. I asked him why he should be so kind, and he looked into the distance and said, "Turning one's back on an ambitious dreamer invites others to do the same to you, old boy." I just want to believe in every dream this sad old world can muster. This guy, he still chases his own dreams, dusty dreams of archaeology. He's not very good at it! We stayed up all night discussing each other's dreams. It was great. I am now at a desert oasis. After Colorado left, I set out from Dry Outpost to find my digging point, but the desert is so wide, it's impossible to find anything without a guide. I had no idea where I was going, and my head was splitting in the heat. My throat was burning and scratchy. Was I awake? Was I asleep? I had a voice calling to me from far away. "Hey, are you a nice guy? If you are a nice guy, then give me something nice." I didn't have the food or water I received from Colorado. I had nothing. "Why do you like here? If you are a nice guy, give me a nice thing and I will help." I croaked. All I have is my dream. When I next awoke, I was at this oasis. "You're awake," I heard. There was a little mouser there in a gray headscarf. "My name is Mustafa. You had nothing to give, but I got something nice anyway." I don't know how or why, but it seems I'd been saved by yet another stranger. "Do you need a guide? If there's somewhere you want to go, I will take you." Unbelievable. I've actually found a reliable guide. Yeah, Mustafa's pretty cool. Again, these are all characters from the first Paper Mario game. Digging point. We're here. I'm finally at the spot where I'm supposed to dig for oil. I was told to draw a line from a blue cactus to a cactus-like rock. I went north a precise distance from the exact termination point. I ended up here at a point between Dry ruins and the oasis. Mustafa has guided me this far with skill and bravery. He said, "You are a nice guy. Your dream will come true." Mustafa believes this. He left then, leaving me to fight this battle on my own. All I have to do is dig here until I find oil. That's all. I stocked up on lemons and limes at the oasis, so I should last a few days. I must find that oil. Long dig. I'm digging for oil now, and my hand shakes as I write these, perhaps final, words. I have been digging from sunup to sundown, but still no sign of that sweet crude. Maybe I've just picked a dry spot in this cursed desert. But I'm sure this is where Merlovely told me to dig. Yes, I'm sure of it. There's no more food or water, and even my hopes have dwindled to nothing. This is it. My dream dies here with me, under these unforgiving skies. My dream. Wait, no, this is not it. My dream is of something else. Yes, something else. Dig. Keep digging. I must keep digging. Arms move. Body work. Find oil. We know what happened. I am now on a boat back to Deer Roadport. I did it! I finally struck oil in that dry desert. I have left the day-to-day operation to my men in the field and now return home. It all came true. Striking it rich, finding oil, my dream. But somewhere along the way, this became more than just my dream. So many people have helped make this dream happen. So many. You had nothing to give, but I got something nice anyway. Dear Mustafa. I just want to believe in every dream this sad world can muster. Colorado. People who lent me money and gave me food and showed me the way. So many hands reaching out to help me. I must do something for all of them. That feeling has pushed me even harder. I must share this feeling with the people who helped me as I struggled. I must share these words that have seared themselves into my heart. Dreams come true. Lumpy. No, we've read it all. Thanks. I see. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'm glad I did that. All right. So we'll check in with Grifty. Let's see here. I don't know if he actually has anything else to say, but we should definitely check. And then I'll probably call this episode a little... Well, let's see. It's been 15 minutes. Yeah. That's not how you go, Rufus. And I have gotten a few star pieces off screen, so I'm going to show you every place. Because I can't remember what I got and what I didn't, so. Ah, the magical map. For a mere 5 coins. Tell me. The heroes knew that the seal might not last forever, and they sought to make the crystal stars available to one who might need them. Before going to their individual dooms, they made a map to all the stars. And to prevent an evil force from misusing this map, they placed it in a box that could only be opened by the pure of heart. Which is where Peach comes in. So, hey, yeah, that's pretty nice. I don't know if we're out yet. So, like I said, 15 minutes, so, let's see. I guess I am going to start, and I'll be doing a lot of editing, so, but this means this might be a very long episode, it might be a very short episode, it might be a normal episode, if there's anything normal about me. So, yeah, okay. So, let's see, we'll start here. There's... Yeah, I think... Oh, no, I hadn't gotten that one, see? Okay. Let's see. I think if we come back here... Yeah. Yeah, I know I'm going slower, but we have to go in here. Let's see, so... Yeah, there was a star piece back here. I do tend to miss those. I mean, that's the thing. There's a lot of yeah, okay. We know that we got the one on Zest's roof. And we got the one behind Professor Frankly's house. And we got the one in the sewers. And we got the one by Dazzle, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, let's see. I know we got that one, yeah, we did get all of those, so that's fine. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I got all the ones in Hooktail Castle. Okay, we need to go back behind Bobbery's house. So I may not wind up montaging this after all. It's just a question of, let's see. Yeah, there was one back here, which we got that one. Okay. We got the one in Rogueport. But we might not have gotten that other one on the west side. There's actually a couple in the garden on the west side that I may or may not have gotten, so... And this is also a refresher for you, because I might have gotten them a long time ago. So, you may not remember either, whether I got them or not. Okay, so... I know we got this one. There was one there. Okay. And... there was one there. We got it. Let's go down there then. That's not going to do. There's the teleporter back to the moon. Though I don't think it works anymore. Let's see. There's one here. Where was it? Oh, there. Okay. And there's also... that's the wrong way, dumbass. There's one back here, but I think I got that, but we're gonna look anyway. Yep, I got that one. Got the one behind the stairs to the pit. Let's see. Oh. I don't know that I got this one. Nope, didn't get that. Alright. We're going to just, let's see. Yeah, we'll go back up. Because now we get to go to Petalburg. Well, Petal Meadows, actually, so, there should be one out by Schwank Fortress, so we're going to go look at that. And then, if I'm right, this should be the last one in this chapter, and we can check. Okay, there we go. Let's see. First bush east of Petalburg. There it is! Okay. Let's check. The art gallery. Okay, so no, we haven't gotten all the star pieces from this chapter yet. So, let's see. The one in the background, so that's fine. Alright, so... Really? Pay attention to where you're going, dumbass. Alright. No, I think... Hold on. Alright, so, yeah, southern part of the west area. Aha! There we are! Alright. And one south of the east gate. Alright! So let's check and just see. Oh look, yes! We got all of them in Chapter 1. And I'll go through this later. Although, I should probably do a real fast, just so that, yeah. So that we can see the new icon when I actually unlock shit. This is basically concept art. Which is pretty cool, in my opinion. Alright, so back to the sewers. And then we're going back to Bogley Woods, and then... Because there's some stuff in the sewers, but I know there's some stuff in Bogley Woods that I missed. So. Alright. For one thing, we need to go to Flurry's house. There's a couple on the way. This was added to the remake too, actually. Okay, there's one here. Yeah, we're now strong enough to take those dudes out, which is nice. Those dudes, too. Okay, still gotta... And of course, there was a star piece at the end of this ledge here, which we got, so... There we go. And there should be one in one of the trees here. Gotcha. Yep. There's also one in Flurry's house. Yes. So, there's a star piece in here. Yeah, we could have come in here, you know, once we got her necklace, but I didn't. So we get a star piece, and there's also a badge. Gee, that fits Flurry, doesn't it? Okay. Now there's a few in the tree. There's a couple in the tree that I didn't get. Or that I got... There's like one in the tree that I accidentally got off screen. But... Well, I'm just gonna check all of them. Okay. Also... I was pretty sure I got the... Nope. Good thing I checked again. You can just see it through the pipes, although whether you can, given the scale and distance, the scale that you're watching. I'm watching this on a very big TV, or playing this on a TV. So, you know, and I had trouble seeing it, so I don't know if you guys could see it at the distance, at the scale you're watching it. I know there was one here. Yeah. And I got that one, actually, but I'm showing it off because I got it off screen. Oopsies. Sorry. If we come in here... Yep. There we go. Ah! Okay. I did get the one that's in the... There's one in a bush in here, which I did get. And there we go. Last one. That should be the last one here in the Boggly Woods. Okay. There's probably some under all these bushes. Yep. Coin. Okay. I mean, not awful. Believe. Let's see. Yep. And that... Yep, we've unlocked all the star pieces here in Boggly Woods. So, now we can go... That's... God damn it. Now we can head to Glitzville. Alright, so there should be one here in the juice bar. Yep, behind the counter. Gotta check behind all the scenery. And behind the phone booth, which you can actually see if you look very closely, but I wasn't paying attention. There's one behind those plants that I can see right now, but again, I just don't usually see the damn things. Oh. Let's see. There's actually one here under this sign. You can barely see it. You have to use coops. Okay, let's see. There we go. One in there. The nice thing is that nobody should yell at us for being places we're not supposed to be anymore. Okay. There's one here. Really? Yeah, there was a star piece here. We're kind of distracted. Really? Sorry. There we go. Yeah, there's one here, and there's one in a drawer. There we are. Okay, so those are all the ones in the Glitz Pit. Excellent. So now we can go to Twilight Town. Pardon me again. I think we got this one. Yeah, we got that one. But we can actually go back here and find a star piece. Pretty sure we got the star piece that was back there. But I know for a fact I know we didn't get that one. So, let's check our art gallery. Nope, not yet. So, let's see. And there we are. Let's see. Nope. Not sure why I was having so much trouble going to there. There we go. And as you can see, that was the last one. Oh. Huh. I thought we're not done in Glitzville. Okay, then. Okay, well, we'll go back there later. Yeah, okay, there's the last one in Glitzville. Alright, off to Keelhole Key. So, yeah, there's star pieces to get here, but also... Very nice. I have to do this if I want the super boss. I can't remember how many times, if it's 6 or 8. But if you whack him all the time, yeah, you actually unlock a super boss. And those things are really good healing items for the Pit of 100 Trials. Okay, so we got the one that's in the water here, and we got the one behind the rock here. Let's see, pretty sure we got this. Okay. Let's see, we got the one out here. Nice. No, we didn't. See? That's why I check. Ah, star piece there. Alright. Looks like, I think I've got all of them. Let's take a look before I actually go in here. Yep, okay, I've got everything. Now there's one in a hedge here. Oh. Aha. I see. And there's one, I think, behind this chair. Well, there was one. I got that one. And... let's see. Alright, let's see here. And as you can see, we got all of them in Chapter 6. So we don't have to go to the ones on the Excess Express. Alright. Let's see. So there's one in General White's house. Right there. There's one there. Very nice. And then... this should be the last one. It is! So now all I have to do is get all the ones from Rogueport. So. There we go. Let's see. There's one or two out here, too. Real trouble getting close enough. Okay. I'm not actually going to Lettsville. But... there we go. I can't remember if we got the star piece over here or not. We did not! Okay, that's what I thought. One in Frankly's house. Very nice. Let's see. Okay. In fact, we want to go down this way, because I think there's some we missed down here. Mostly panel stuff, of course. Yeah, because, like, you have to go back. You remember that black chest? Oh, and there's this. Star piece. Damn it. And we got this one. If I can get it. Okay. Frickin' drift. Okay. And with that, we have all the art unlocked and all the star pieces in the game. So that's nice. So I think we'll go talk to Dazzle, and then I'll call it. And God knows how long it's been. Okay, well, that works too. Yeah, I know that room was there, but it might just have had hidden blocks and shit in it. In the original. Oh boy. And I have 53 star pieces! Yeah, so I've spent 47. Well, let's see what we've got. I don't really like any of these, but I think... Let's see. 27, 33, 39, 44, 48, 48, 48, 52, 53. Okay, yeah. So we can get all of his badges. I don't know why you would use this one, since Tattle does the same thing, but... So he's out of badges. Yes! Trade again sometime, yeah? Well, I don't think so. You got no badges left, and there are no more star pieces in the game. I really thought you would say something. But apparently not. So I'm going to save it here. Next time, I believe, I'm going to take on, God help me, the Pit of 100 Trials. I'll be grinding up Whack-A-Bumps or something later, I guess. I'll take on the Pit of 100 Trials, and we'll finish, I don't know, maybe I'll take on Prince Mush again if I find a good strategy. And then I guess we'll move on with the game. So thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Goodbye.